anguish grips me, but I know, my God, that you are my eternal refuge, my secret rock. Their words are sharp blades, disguised in false embraces. They smile but plot my downfall. They speak of peace but sow chaos. But when pain rose against me, I looked up, and the Lord heard me from his holy mountain. Oh God, how many times I wished I had wings like a dove, to fly away and find rest far from the pain. But that's when the Lord reminded me, be strong, my son, for I am your help and your salvation. And even when the winds howl and the day darkens, your light covers me, your presence surrounds me. Lord, even though betrayals come from those I call brothers, you remain faithful, just and true forever. Morning, noon, and night, I cry out to you, O God, and the Lord hears me, gathers my tears, strengthens my heart. You do not despise the afflicted, nor abandon those who trust in you. Cast, Lord, the burden upon yourself, and teach me to rest. The wicked fall by their own lies, but the righteous rise because they have the Lord as their shield. You, O God, save the weary soul, liberate the oppressed spirit, and make hope flourish in the midst of the desert of pain. My Lord, do not allow deception to triumph, nor hatred to have the last word. You search the heart and know who speaks with love, and who disguises poison in words of friendship. But I trust in you, Lord, because only you know the truth. You hide me in the shadow of your wings. You deliver me from traps and envious eyes. Even though the world rises against me, your hand sustains me, and your voice guides me through the turbulent rock beach. Oh God, give me strength to forgive even when it hurts, to trust even when everyone has betrayed me. Teach me to cast upon you all the weight of my soul, for you are my security, my peace. While evil consumes itself in its own flame, I will rest in you, Lord, for you are my dwelling place. And when the sun rises, I will praise you with a new song, because he who weeps at night in the morning sings with gratitude. Lord, you are my refuge, my sanctuary, the reason for my life, my eternal rest. When the enemy surrounds me and whispers fear in my ear, I cry out, Lord have mercy on me. When the night weighs heavy and my heart races without reason, I say, in God I will trust. They trample on me day after day. They set traps in my path. They count my falls. They twist my words, but you, my God, see every step I take. Lord, you collect my tears in your bottle. Nothing I feel is lost before you. When I rise, my spirit sings, and when I fall, your hand lifts me up again. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust, and I will fear nothing. In God, whose word I praise, fear falls to the ground before your power. I will not fear, Lord, I will not fear. When men persecute me, I will not fear. If terror knocks at the door, I will open it with faith, because you're with me in the valley and on the mountaintop, God. My refuge, my fortress, my song. When they conspire against me, I will raise the voice of adoration. Even though they mark my steps and await my weakness, your truth is a wall, your peace is my light. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust, and I will fear nothing. In God, whose word I praise, fear falls to the ground before your power. Lord, I make vows to you, living God, and I will give you thanks. You have delivered my soul from death and my feet from falling, so that I may walk in the light of life, in the presence of the Lord. When they said, where is your God? I answered, He lives in me, and your light swept away the night, and your hand guided my end, God, my God. You know what I do not know. You search the soul that trembled and fill it with peace again. When I remember your name, everything changes around me. The storm loses its voice and hope sings louder. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust, and I will fear nothing. In God, whose word I praise, fear falls to the ground before your power. If my steps falter, Lord, strengthen me in your love. If the bonds tighten, cut them with your favor. God who sees my thoughts, God who heals the heart, take the fragments of my fear and make them a song. I will praise you in the morning, I will praise you in the evening, because your mercy surrounds me and your grace makes me live. And when I am tempted to forget what you have already done for me, remind me you are the same yesterday, today, and forever. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust, and I will fear nothing. In God, whose word I praise, fear falls to the ground before your power. Lord, you transform weeping into dancing, furrows into gardens, salt into a sweet sea. You put faith on weary lips and teach me to breathe. God, my Lord, your name is a tower. Your arm, protection, my life is your story, my future, your song. Therefore, before men and angels, I will proclaim, in God I place my trust, and in the Lord I will rest. And if the cold dawn comes, your flame will warm me. If the voice of lies comes, your truth will prevail. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust, and I will fear nothing. In God, whose word I praise, fear falls to the ground before your power. Today I lift my hands, Lord, and seal my heart in you. I will make known your gift.